Hi everybody, welcome to A Bite-Sized Branding. Today, Grant and I just went crazy, got locked into a subject, and I went, Grant, I'm just gonna hit record because there's no point, we keep talking about this subject and we're not even recording it. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna hit the clock and we're gonna keep talking about customer experience in the retail space. And this all kicked off with a question from Grant. Grant asked me, now, do you think there's a way to turn around David Jones, bring David Jones back to the heyday when David Jones was the place to be? And my initial response was no. And since then, we've been schooling each other on what could happen to bring David Jones around. So I'm going to hit that clock.
So Bernard, while you're hitting that clock, I'm just going to say hello to everyone because my name's Grant Tom and I'm a head fire starter. You just forgot all about the introduction, but don't let that worry you because the subject matter has got you so consumed at this point in time. And the question is, can David Jones be saved? I say yes, you said no. I'm interested to know your point of view as to why you think it can't be saved.
Awesome. Well, I hit that clock. Look, initially what I was saying is I felt like it couldn't be saved because the experience that people look for when they're looking to buy high-end and luxury products is that kind of more personal feeling. And these days you find so many David Jones and Myers are planted right next to the boutique stores that are being sold inside their store. You're walking through a Myer front door and right to your right-hand side will be a Ralph Lauren boutique store. And if I'm gonna buy Ralph, why would I go to this like blended department store when I could go straight to Ralph and get the Ralph experience, you know? Open that beautiful door. They always do those beautiful wooden doors with the glass, and you open it and then I go into the Ralph Lauren experience. So that was my perspective on it. And I think that the experience of what people get going into those uniquely defined stores, those single focus stores, is what people look at when they want to buy high end. You don't walk into like a Mercedes showroom and then expect to see like Lexus here and a Toyota over there and a Mazda over here. You're going there for the Mercedes experience, you know?
So let me come in here.
Yeah.
I look at, for example, Harrods and I look at Selfridges.
Yeah.
Let's take Harrods, for example. Now, a lot of people come into Harrods and they buy the smallest thing just to have a little bag to say that they were at Harrods, okay? But at the end of the day, it was the elite clients that they got to know on a one-to-one basis that would come in and buy and shop whatever because they were able to give them anything and everything that you ever wanted and desired. And I think that's what it's all about. And I think that the way David Jones can be repaired is by giving people those personal experiences, those uplifting experiences, and get to know every single customer. And make sure that at the same time that it is a center to come through. Because yeah, sure, you can go down the road. There's no dispute with that. But the same in Harrods. I think it is a case of that you actually move from floor to floor or store to store within a place, but it is the experience that you pick up. It's the service and it's the quality of delivery that I think is important. So for me, I think that's the point where it can be saved.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head from a service perspective. Like if you go, essentially these days, if you go to a Kmart or a Target, you receive the same level of service that you would at a David Jones or a Myer. There's like nobody there. You're essentially serving yourself. Even when you find a staff member, they don't know the stock like the back of their hand. They just showed up today for their casual, shift, and they'll be finished in 4 hours. And that kind of disconnect, that lack of love, that lack of
passion, lack of passion, lack of product knowledge, lack of willing to sell, lack of upselling, all of that. It is like you can't find people to attend to you.
It's not a high-end experience. And that's what you go there for, a high-end experience.
Exactly. They must know you when you walk through the door. They must know your name. We must have an app design that is triggered as you walk in, that's registering that you're now walking through the door. And how many times did you come visit our store? And if you haven't seen us, I'm going to incentivize you to come and do something. Or you've been there 10 times, I'm going to give you a reward for doing something. Or whatever the case may be.
Walk in and there's a trigger that happens. There's a welcome person there. Your profile comes up. They say, "Hello, Mr. James. Welcome back to the store. We see that it's your 10th visit. Here's a little something to say thank you for visiting us again." Something like that. That would be amazing. That would revolutionize that department store experience. Because there's definitely no business doing that right now.
That's right. Exactly. And that it's about taking it to the next level, which I think is important. So we're at 3 minutes and 50 odd seconds here. So you've got to bring it home now, Bernard. Are you still believing that it's not salvageable?
I would say, look, with the right kind of stock, the right kind of people, the right kind of product knowledge, and if they bring that service up, and then you layer on that personalization, that's a shopping experience they're not going to get anywhere else. And then that, I think, will be the differentiator that changes them from where they're at right now to where they could be if they revolutionize their shopping experience.
Totally agree. And I think what needs to happen is less is more, not more is more. So therefore, cut away the clutter, go for the exclusive, go for the personalization, and go for the upliftment. It's all about upselling. It's about experiences. It's about walking away, and it's about feeling exceptional about the experience, because you can go down the road and get something else.
Yes. It's like, I always liken retail to hospitality. You want to feel at home when you come in.
So I believe David Jones can be salvageable. So David Jones, call us.
I got a refund now.
I don't know what kind of phone you got, but anyway.
It's like old school mobile. You haven't seen this one?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Get an app on your phone and like rotate the numbers. Cool, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We had to get that on video. We had already been talking about it for about 20 minutes, and I was like, why are we hitting record on this conversation? So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do know somebody at David Jones, get them on the buzzer, get them to give us a call. We'd love to revolutionize the experience in a retail space like that. And if you don't know how to do it, David Jones, but you do know a retail space that wants to adapt to where technology is at right now and be able to create an experience for customers like they've never had before, we'd love to have a conversation and see what we could bring to life for them. So
I think it's all about taking things to the next level. So that you don't have to be a David Jones. You can just be a store that wants to just find what's the next thing. We're your guys. We're the ones that will then unbundle that with you as to how to do it, because we like turning businesses around, and that's what I do for a living. So let's do it. So until next time, guys, reach out to us.
Yeah, like, share, comment. Again, as always, send us your challenges. We're looking to be challenged. And we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks a lot.